Mason Nation, and welcome to another weekly edition of Mason Cable News, your leader in on-campus news broadcasts. Today is Wednesday, October 15th. I'm Ashley Hill.
And I'm Desmond Jordan.
So, it seems that Family Weekend is around the corner.
Sure is. This weekend, exactly.
It is,
yeah.
and participating in that is Mason Madness, definitely to kick off the basketball season, which I have been missing so much.
There's so much hype in the stadium, so I'm excited to see all the families and students come out and support the basketball team.
Yeah, me too. And Mason Cable Network is going to broadcast it.
Yeah.
All right.
So stay tuned if you can't miss the event.
Hispanic Heritage Month is upon us. Mason has been holding a series of events to celebrate. One of these events was the 4th annual Immigration Monologues held on Monday, October 13th. Mason students shared their immigration experience for roughly 3 hours. These stories were told to celebrate the resilience of immigrants who overcame hardship and barriers. Nearly 100 people attended the monologues this past Monday. George Mason's own president, Angel Cabrera, was one of those attending the monologues. Amazing reviews were posted on Facebook and Twitter. The hashtag MasonIM14 was buzzing around as everyone recapped the night. If you missed them, keep a lookout for these moving stories next fall.
The Art as Research exhibit is being held in the Fine Arts Gallery of the Art and Design Building. This year's focus is on mixed media. The artists whose work is displayed are participants in the Provincial Library Research Residency Program, a movement for social change in Washington, D.C. through art. The chosen artist themes include urbanism, surveillance, and space exploration. The artwork is to convey a breakthrough in social norms. The exhibit will be remaining open for viewing until October 24th.
Rants, raves, and craves. I'm sure you have all seen it in the dining halls across campus. But what exactly are rants, raves, and craves? And is Mason Dining actually taking student opinions into account? Our field reporter Aaron M. Wilson went to find out.
Rants, raves, and craves. What are they, and what are their significance? Our staff went to Southside and asked Mark Arnold, the food services director, that exact question.
Well, it's really to give the students and guests an outlet to be able to say the things they want, the things they like, the things they don't like, in addition to our feedback on our dining website. We use the feedback in different ways. If we have things that people want, they desire, we look into can we purchase them. Other times it'll be someone ranting about something in particular, when can we have onion soup? And I'll reply on there, usually in a colored marker, it'll be on the menu next Wednesday for lunch or something.
And we also asked students what their rants, raves, and craves were.
Okay, there needs to be more vegetables because I like vegetables, and all we have is like spinach that is sometimes really limp, and that's my thing. More fruit, more selection with the meat, and like longer time to actually have like a cooked meal.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with the food on campus. I don't really have any grievances except more meal plan friendly food.
I hate how there's no dinner at dinner time even though it's 24/7. I really love the sandwich line because they make me some BLTs and I love those. And what they need is some seafood, but not cheap seafood because nobody likes cheap seafood. They just need sushi really.
So after interviewing not only the administration of dining services, but many students who attend Southside, it appears as though they are doing everything in their power to make sure that students are accommodated as far as food is concerned, establishing their rants, raves, and craves, and trying to get it on the menu to the best of their abilities. Aaron M. Wilson, Mason Cable News.
Feel free to pick up and fill out a page to ensure Mason Dining has a greater idea of what George Mason students want.
What exactly do you want to see more on campus?
In the dining halls?
Yeah.
Definitely more fruit.
Yeah.
I want to see a larger variety of like fresh fruit.
Yes, exactly.
Not canned fruit.
I know, because I love pineapples, strawberries. They do have it some days, but it's not consistent.
Yeah, and even, and the only fresh fruit they have are like apples and bananas and oranges.
No.
And the oranges are messy, and I'm allergic to apples.
Exactly. Oh, wow. Yeah. So you definitely have some.
Yeah, so I'd like a larger variety. But that's just me personally.
Yeah. So the Campus Kitchens project has come to the campus of George Mason. Campus Kitchen provides hunger relief using existing resources and has provided over 2 million meals to communities nationwide. Campus Kitchen is hosting a launch grant video competition amongst 5 new Campus Kitchen schools, including the University of Kentucky, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Walsh University, and Sacred Heart Preparatory School, and of course, George Mason University.
I lit up from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds.
We have a sustainability office on campus. We have several gardens. We have an excellent dining program on campus.
I believe that Campus Kitchens is a really good idea and really important for this community because people generally think that Fairfax and the DC area is a very privileged area, which it is in some ways, but there are also hundreds of starving people, from children to elderly people and all the people in between.
What we're finding is we have about 32,000 students on campus that are invested in food security and invested in creating a better community. We just have so much food that is going to waste. So to be able to take that, engage our students, and have them be the ones that are making the meals, delivering the meals, is really quite amazing. You're thinking about just the cost of prescriptions and the cost of healthcare and getting the medicine. A lot of times you find that senior citizens are making a choice between, do I pay for the medicine that I need, or do I pay for the food that I need to survive?
I definitely do think that people at George Mason are going to be very excited about this project. When you ask people if they want to work towards solving problems of poverty or problems of food waste, those are two really overwhelming issues, but when you have a project as simple as this that's taking a wasted resource and moving it towards someone who's in need of that, that's something that I think people are really excited about.
I believe Campus Kitchen is a great idea. I think it's going to be an actual hands-on kind of experience.
We are absolutely thrilled to be welcoming Campus Kitchens to GMU. This is a wonderful opportunity to give back to the community, and we're definitely looking forward to helping bridge the gap between some of the local senior services. This grant would be invaluable in our efforts towards that.
So currently George Mason is 4th in voting. I mean, you can help. Oh, wow. So to vote, simply log on to www.campuskitchens.org/George Mason and scroll down to under the video and click the yellow vote tab. Voting closes October 21st.
That is definitely something that I will participate in.
Exactly.
A lot of the facts that they popped up on the video, I had no idea.
No clue either. It's amazing once you find out what the real raw facts are and how you can help out. So definitely do that too.
Well, it is that time of year again. Midterms are officially here, unfortunately. And we aren't here to make studying any more fun, but just a little less painful. And we have some tips to help you ace them. According to testprep.com, the first few steps to studying are to clean out your backpack and binder. Being a college student means having a busy life. After you get organized, plan when you will study in a planner or agenda. Next step is to sit down and actually start hitting the books. Be sure to choose a quiet place, maintain your focus, and stay positive. Take study breaks. For a good 15 or 20 minutes, study, and then take a couple minute breaks to watch a YouTube video, walk around, text your friends. There are also ways to prepare for your midterm outside of studying. Try eating brain foods like fish, berries, tomatoes, avocados, whole grains, and even broccoli. And here's something to sleep on. Get plenty of sleep, not just the night before your test, but also a couple nights before. Not only will your body thank you for it, but so will your GPA.
I can definitely attest to getting more sleep because I had a lack of sleep last year during midterms and finals, and it was detrimental to my grades. So Definitely this y'all take heed to getting lots of sleep. So always seeming to come at the perfect time to de-stress from midterms is Family Weekend. This upcoming weekend, Mason's families from all over the country will visit the Fairfax campus in a university-wide celebration. There are a variety of activities that will be taking place featuring a performance by comedian Gabriel Iglesias and an official tip-off of the basketball season with Mason Madness, which will be broadcasted live on Mason Cable Network, channel 231 on campus and gomason.com. Now registration may be closed for the weekend, but if you missed out, there will still be events that all families are welcome to attend. For a full list of the schedule as well as more information, please log on to masonfamily.gmu.edu.
This past Tuesday, prospective college students packed up the Patriot Center as George Mason University hosted the Alcanza College Fair. Over 100 colleges were represented at the event, and over 1,500 high school academics were in attendance from the DC metro area. Covering the event was Mason Cable News' very own Gina Jerome.
On Tuesday, October 14th, George Mason University and the Office of Admissions hosted the 14th Annual Alcanza College Fair. The event took place at the Patriot Center from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I'm Amanda Gary. I'm working here in the Office of Admissions for George Mason University. Today we're having the Alcanza College Fair, and it's basically a college fair here. We have it each October for Hispanic and Latino students because, as we know, there's an increase in low-income students who are first-time college attendees.
Mason hosts Alcanza as part of our effort to inform the Latino high school student population in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area about their higher educational opportunities and to encourage them to pursue their education beyond high school. The day was created to motivate and to excite students about their post-secondary plans.
This fair is not just for Hispanics and Latinos, but that's the majority of our population. So we're definitely here. We have this every October. It's definitely a good experience for these students to get access to college.
Over 100 colleges from all over the nation attended Alcanza, with about 1,500 high school students from all over the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. The students heard from a keynote speaker and a college student panel, as well as had the opportunity to participate in the college fair. It truly was an opportunity for these students to understand not only the college process, but begin to think about where they would like to spend their next few college years.
This was the 14th year George Mason has hosted the event and plans on hosting it again next year.
Now we are going to head to a commercial break, but when we come back, we will have our MC News weather forecast as well as sports reports, so stay tuned.
WGMU Radio and WGMURadio.com.
Welcome to a special edition of the First Pick. You will read. Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. Appreciate it.
I'm Ben Simpson on the phone today. We have Drew. How are you doing today, Drew? I mean, your
kind of what made you decide to write a book about them?
You know, it wasn't my idea.
You're out in Maryland, right?
I am. I used to work with George Mason people, though.
Promote the book as much as possible. We're here around campus.
Thanks, dude.
All right, have a great one.
You will read. Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. Appreciate it. You're listening to WGMU Radio on WGMURadio.com.
Thinking of studying abroad? Consider spending a semester at Mason's new campus in Korea. Enjoy a unique experience where you will be taught by main campus faculty and will learn about one of the most important regions in the world. Students pay the same tuition as they do on main campus, and housing costs significantly less. Join the Office of Global Strategy each Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. in the Johnson Center Gold Room for an information session, or visit masonglobal.gmu.edu to learn more.
Welcome back to Mason Cable News. I'm Nick Stasiak with your weather. On this rainy Wednesday, we had just over a half an inch of rainfall. Our high temperature on the day was 72 degrees. And after that cold front we had come through around noon, our temperature dropped to about 64 degrees. Now for the rest of the evening, expect rain to be done by 7 p.m. and mostly cloudy conditions for the rest of the night. Now, if you're running the Family Weekend 5K, if you're like me and you like running some cold morning weather, you will enjoy this race. Sunday morning around 8 a.m., should be just below 60 degrees, a cooler morning, and sunny skies. So all who are running that, good luck. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast I have for you. Now, right now we're in some low pressure, and for the rest of the night, rain should be done by 7 p.m. For the weekend, we have some cool air coming in, so temperatures will drop. Temperatures should be 10 to 15 degrees cooler than they would be on Saturday. Monday and Tuesday, we're looking at a slight chance of rain coming back in, another cold front, and temperatures will drop once again. With your weather, I'm Nick Stasiak. Let's take it on over to Sydney with sports.
Welcome to Mason Cable News Sports Report. I am your host, Sydney Peterson. As you can see, that highlight featured Taylor Washington scoring the go-ahead goal against nationally ranked St. Louis in a 3-2 victory on Sunday. That goal made Taylor Washington the Atlantic 10 Player of the Week. This follows up the tie against Dayton on Friday with an equalizing goal in the 89th minute by Yannick Eckenrode. Also on Friday, the women's soccer team won their game against St. Louis with a final score of 2-1. The win was due to Liz Hodges' second goal of the season, in which she made in the 61st second of the game. The team went on to play Dayton as part of the doubleheader, but fell 3-2 after an outstanding comeback, capped off by a flyer goal in overtime. Unfortunately, the women's volleyball team didn't have their best weekend as they were defeated in the #DigPink by St. Louis with a final score of 3-0. But the girls will hopefully have a turnaround as they head to Richmond to take on BCU this Friday. Golf team member sophomore Kyle Hart won his first collegiate tournament, the Maryland Terrapin Invitational at Woodmont Country Club in Rockville, Maryland, against Elon. Next, the team will head to the ODU OBX Collegiate Invitational at Kilmarlock Golf Course in Palos Point, North Carolina. Also, don't forget that our basketball season is fast approaching. Mason Madness will be held on Saturday, October 18th at 8 p.m. The women and men's basketball season opener games will be held on November 14th. The women's team will take on Virginia Tech and the men will take on Cornell. And we'll be right back after our final commercial break.
Thinking of studying abroad? Consider spending a semester at Mason's new campus in Korea. Enjoy a unique experience where you will be taught by main campus faculty and will learn about one of the most important regions in the world. Students pay the same tuition as they do on main campus, and housing costs significantly less. Join the Office of Global Strategy each Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. in the Johnson Center Gold Room for an information session, or visit masonglobal.gmu.edu to learn more.
WGMU Radio and WGMUradio.com. Welcome to a special edition of the First Pick. Will read. Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. Appreciate it.
I'm Ben Simpson. On the phone today, we have Drew. How are you doing today, Drew? I mean, your
kind of what made you decide to write a book about them?
You know, it wasn't my idea.
You're out in Maryland, right?
I am. I used to work with George Mason people that way.
Promote the book as much as possible. We're here around campus.
Thanks, dude.
All right, have a great one. You will read. Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. Appreciate it. You're listening to WGMU Radio on WGMUradio.com.
Welcome back to Mason Cable News. As many of you know, our news broadcasts are a part of the Office of Student Media, and one of our partners is GMView, the annual yearbook.
Yes, and they would like you to know that the yearbook portraits are back. This year, GMView is inviting all Mason students, not just the seniors, to be featured in the yearbook. So students who would like to be featured in this year's GMView should attend one of the following Life Touch portrait sessions: October 21st from 10 a.m. to 5, or October 22nd, 12 to 8 p.m., October 23rd, 10 a.m. to 5, And all of them are being held in the Hub Room 1012. You can schedule an appointment online at www.ouryear.com using the school code 700 or by calling 1-800-OUR-YEAR. Walk-ins are handled on a first-come, first-served basis with a $10 sitting fee. So don't miss out on this opportunity to preserve your Mason memories.
I actually saw the video yearbook. I got a little glimpse into that, and it looked really good. So that makes me excited for the actual physical yearbook and what that's going to look like.
Exactly. So it accompanies like the videos and also portraits of students as well. That's great.
Yeah.
Good to see. I'll definitely check it out.
And now, once again, our fan favorites, tweets of the day. Our first tweet is from George Mason Rec. Only one more week left to register for Halloween dodgeball tournament. Did you register yet? Ooh.
Are you asking me personally?
I'm asking everyone.
But no, I definitely want to because I did the dodgeball tournament earlier in the semester, and it definitely got intense. A lot of lots of animosity, like lots of rivalry. So
people took it very seriously.
Very seriously, yeah. I almost made it to the end, but it wasn't too successful.
Don't hold a grudge, though.
Oh, no, I definitely won't. Our second tweet of the day is from MCNews. Submit Gold Rush t-shirt designs by October 17th to dtheresso@gmu.edu. You can win $100 to use in the bookstore. That sounds like a pretty good prize.
That does, yeah.
Maybe be able to get a hoodie or something. Something nice.
Something nice, yeah.
Maybe even get something for my family since they're coming for a family weekend.
Oh, that would be so
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
Are you any good at designing?
I would say so. Like I've won a contest in the past, so hopefully I still have it in me to like pull through with a good design.
Oh, very nice. Well, for this week, we also want to see all of your family weekend pictures. Send us to them on Twitter, Mason Cable News, or use the hashtag GMU Family Weekend, as well as posting it to our Facebook page, Mason Cable News.
Well, that is all we have for you today. We hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Also, good luck on your midterms. Yeah. I'm Ashley Hill.
And I'm Desmond Jordan. Have a great weekend, Mason.